sums in my previous session where we discussed how to do cash flow from operating activities. Few things I will just brush up and then we'll go to a full-fledged sum of cash flow. When I say cash flow statement, we are interested in cash inflow and cash outflow of a given firm. And at the end of the year, what is the cash that is there in hand? Opening balance, closing balance of cash is what we need at the end of the year. So in cash flow statement, we have three subheadings. The very first one is cash flow from operating activities. Under cash flow from operating activities, we are interested in knowing how much cash have we generated or how much cash have we spent in our day-to-day operating activities. So buying, selling of goods, paying salary, paying electricity bill, getting sales income, all these are our daily operating activity. So first section we will have to solve for cash flow from operating activity. Then we have cash flow from investing activity. When I say cash flow from investing activities, we are more so interested in fixed assets. Where are we investing our money? Have I bought machinery, land, plant, patent, trademark, copyright? All these are our fixed assets, furniture. So, cash flow from investing activity tells us whether we have cash inflow or cash outflow from our fixed assets. When we will have cash inflow? When we sell the asset. If you sell land, you will receive money, so there will be cash inflow. When there will be cash outflow? When you buy a asset. If you buy land, you have to pay money, so there will be cash outflow. So whatever you do with the fixed assets comes under cash flow from investing activity. And last is the cash flow from financing activities. In cash flow from financing activities, we focus more on long-term liabilities like capital, preference share capital, debenture, long-term bank loan. All these are long-term liabilities. So whether we have cash inflow or outflow from these liabilities, we record it in cash flow from financing activity. How can we have cash inflow? If we take more loan, cash will come in. If we issue more shares in the market, shareholders will give us cash and they will buy shares. So cash will come in. How cash outflow will happen? If you repay the loan taken, then cash will go out. Liability will reduce, but cash will go out. So there is cash outflow. So out of these three activities, investing in financing is comparatively easy. Operating needs a little bit of understanding. So in the last class, I had done one sum on cash flow from operating activities. So before we get into the next problem, we'll just revise or brush through that thing. So in cash flow from operating activities, we have to take cash flows which are related to only day-to-day operations. We shouldn't be taking cash flows which are from non-operating or non-cash activities. For example, sale of profit on sale of land. We take it in P&L account, but it is not our operating activity. Our business is not to sell land daily. We sell it once in a while. It should go to financing activity, but we have already, sorry, investing activity, but we have already taken it in P&L account, and P&L account has given us profit. We take that profit as operating profit, which is wrong. So we need to adjust it. We need to remove that income. For the next example, depreciation. Depreciation is a non-cash income. You don't pay money to anybody. When you depreciate, you're just reducing the value of the asset. Cash is not going out. It is not a cash outflow. Therefore, you cannot consider it for cash flows. But we charge depreciation in P&L account and the profit reduces. So that is not to be done. So we have to make adjustment for non-operating and non-cash expenses. I had already shared the format of how a cash flow statement looks like, in which in detail you will find what are the non-operating, non-cash expenses listed. That is the first part of operating activities. The second part is adjustment for working capital changes. Now, what is working capital changes? It is nothing but it talks about your current assets and current liabilities. Again, I will repeat. When we discuss cash flow from investing activities, I told you we will take fixed assets. When we discuss cash flow from financing activities, I said we will take long-term liability. But we didn't consider current asset and current liability in both the cases because that has to be considered in cash flows from operating activity. Now, how do we consider it and what are the rules? I had discussed this in the previous session as well. I'll just brief you up again. Whenever you buy a current asset, cash goes out. So you're buying asset, you have to pay cash. So if there is increase in current asset, if you're buying it, you will less your cash flow because cash is going out just because you bought. So there is decrease in cash flow. But whenever you sell a current asset or you repay or your current asset is going out of the business, in that case, cash comes in. For example, I have converted stock into finished goods. My stock has reduced. So why it has reduced? Because I manufactured and now I will sell it. When I sell it, cash will come in. So whenever a current asset is reduced, that means you are selling that current asset. When you sell that current asset, cash will come in. So in the adjustment, you need to add if the current asset decreases, because when it decreases the cash flow comes in. When it increases, to increase current asset you have to pay cash, your cash flow goes up. So this was about current asset. It is opposite. If you observe, if there is decrease you need to add, and if there is increase you need to less. But that's not the case with current liability. Current liabilities, if there is decrease you less, if there's increase you add. Now, what are current liabilities? Liabilities are nothing but something that we have to pay to the outsiders. We are liable to pay. So, decrease in current liabilities means we have paid. When will my liability decrease? When I have paid. Suppose I have to pay 10,000 rupees to Ishwar. If I pay him 5,000 rupees, what will happen? My liability will decrease. And when my liability decreases, what is happening? Cash is going out. Because I paid to Ishwar, my liability decrease. When I pay cash, cash goes out. So the cash decreases. So decrease in current asset is leading to decrease in cash. So we are going to less it. Whereas increase in current liability will be added. Suppose I take loan from Francis. So what is happening here? Francis is giving me loan means my liability is increasing. I have to pay him later. I'm liable to pay. So cash is coming in because Francis gave me loan. Liability increase, but we are getting more cash because of that. So it will get added. So increase in current liability, there is increase in cash. Decrease in current liability means you're paying your liability, there's decrease in cash. So in case of current liabilities, it goes in the same direction. If the liability decreases, cash will decrease. If it increases, it will increase. But in case of current assets, they go in opposite direction. Any doubts till here? Okay. So this was the first sum that I had done in my previous class. The net, just we had calculated the cash flow from operating activity. You want me to repeat this or should I go to the next sum? Because the video on this is already created and sent to you.
Ma'am, if it is already solved, then you can go with next, ma'am.
So we'll do this sum today. From the following information of Mr. Zen, prepare a cash flow statement using indirect method as per Accounting Standard 3 for the year ended 31st March 2019. For your syllabus, there is only indirect method. Direct method will not be asked because in the syllabus it is clearly mentioned cash flow statement using indirect method. So whoever sets the paper, he or she has to follow the syllabus and do it. So I'm teaching only indirect method. You study only indirect method and go. because direct method is not there in the syllabus. So this is the question. Now, first what we will do, we'll say what is the additional information about, and we'll just highlight that here so that we can look into it whenever we go to that particular point. A machine costing rupees 80,000 was sold for rupees 40,000. The provision for depreciation was 2 lakh and 3 lakh 20. So this entire thing is about the machine. So I will just highlight the plant and machinery. Whenever I come to this point, I will have to focus on that. The net profit for the year ended is 3 lakh 60. So net profit, we will have to take it directly. Here we don't have it. Now let's go to solve how to solve a cash flow statement. So this is how a cash flow statement will look like. First, we will have cash flows from operating activity, and then we will have cash flows from investing activities. Then we have cash flows from financing activities, and then we have net increase or decrease in cash or cash equivalent. So I will call operating activities as A, investing activities as B, and financing activities as C. And here net increase or decrease in cash and cash equivalents we will get by doing A plus B plus C. So if I add all the three, whatever I get will be the net increase or decrease in cash or cash equivalents. To this, we should add opening balance of cash and we will get the closing balance of cash. So if we solve this much, the cash flow problem is done. So now I will not solve first operating, then financing, then investing. I will go as per the question. Because if we do like that, we'll have to search which comes where. And it, like that, if we miss something, then that part is gone. So we'll do it as per the given question. So here, first given is Zen's capital account. On 31st March 2018, he has a capital of 10 lakh. And on 31st March 2019, the capital was 12 lakh 24,000. That means this is the opening capital and this is the closing capital that we have. Now, if you look at his capital, what are you observing? In 2018, it was 10 lakh. In 2019, it was 12 lakh 24. So what has happened to the capital?
Increase
Increase
in
in the
It
capital.
capital.
increases the
Yeah, capital has increased. And what is capital? Asset or liability?
Liability.
Is
Liability.
it is it a current liability or long-term liability?
Long term liability.
Correct.
Long term, ma'am.
So long-term liability goes in which operating, investing, or financing?
Financing.
Financing.
Financing. So it is a part of financing. So here I'll have to take it. Okay. But before we take it here, that there is increase by so and so amount, we'll have to do a few adjustments to it. Okay. So what are the adjustments? Here I have done a Zen's capital account. Okay. Why this account and how it is working, I will tell you. First thing is there is opening balance. Now remember, capital is a liability. So in the trial balance, we always take liabilities on the credit side. Agree? And all the assets on the debit side. So we will take the opening balance also on the credit side. So here we will have buy balance brought down. So the opening balance was 10 lakh rupees. So 10 lakh and closing balance I'll take on the credit side because we have both the balances. So two balance carried down 12 lakh 24,000. This much is given in the question. Okay, opening and closing. Now, when what we do to the capital, let us understand. I hope all of you are practicing balance sheet problems. If you remember balance sheet, what we do in the balance sheet, we will have capital. To this, we will do add less drawings and we add net profit and then we get the final amount of capital. All of you agree with this? We have done this in lots of sums of final account.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. With this logic, I will teach you first, then I will take you to the account. Okay. So capital, opening capital I'm taking. Now it is 10 lakh given. Okay. Drawings, I don't know. So as of now, I'm not taking. Net profit, they have given in the question. How much is the net profit? 3,60,000. So net profit, I will take it here. 10 lakh, 3,60,000. And then I should get my total capital, or I'll call it as closing capital, which is also given in the problem, 12 lakh 24,000. So now see here, just a second. Okay. So now you see here, we don't know drawings. So suppose if drawings is 0, 10 lakh minus 0, 10 lakh plus net profit if I add 3 lakh 60. So how much should be the capital? 13 lakh 60, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. But how much it is? Only 12 lakh 24. So it is less than 13 lakh 60. Agree?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So why it is less? Because the owner might have withdrawn from that 13 lakh 60. We have only 12 lakh 24 in the business. So remaining 1 lakh 36, where it has gone? Anybody else can take it? No, it is owner's money. So only owner can withdraw it. So 1 lakh 36 might be the drawings from the owner. All of you agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now see, in the account form, I will show you the same thing. So when I create the Zen's capital account, I took opening and closing. Now I have to add profit. So here I will do buy net profit 3,60,000. It is getting added to him because capital is on the credit side. 10 lakh plus 3,60,000 total 13,60,000 should be his capital. So here I can total both the sides. I wrote the total 13,60,000, 13,60,000. And the balance is 12 lakh 24. But how can the balance be 12 lakh 24? Here something should be there, right? So if I do 13 lakh 60
Drawing.
minus 12 lakh 24, you will get 1 lakh 36. So this 1 lakh 36 is drawing. So now if you look at the account, we have to take into account these drawings because the profit has not, the capital has not increased because the owner has bought in new funds, but it has increased because of the profit that he has earned in this year. And from that profit, he has withdrawn 1 lakh 36. So this drawings is cash outflow, money is going out. So we have to show in the financing activities that the owner has taken out 1 lakh 36,000 from the business. If you want, you can do it in the account form, or even working note like this will be okay. So this, if you feel is easy, capital less drawings, add net profit, you will get the closing capital. Nothing else we do here usually. Okay, so if they give interest on capital, you add that also here. Add interest on capital because profit, interest on capital, everything is of the owner. In this case, they have not mentioned anything about the interest on capital. So it is nil. Okay. So if there was interest on capital here, I would have written by net profit, by interest on capital, it would have got added. Are you all understanding the logic? How I came to drawings?
Yes, ma'am. This part we got it.
Huh.
Means. But I have one doubt, ma'am.
Yes.
We have two balance. 10 lakh is closing capital of a 2018 year,
Huh.
and the another one is a 12 lakh 24 thousand is a closing balance of the 20 means year of the
19.
20 2019, ma'am.
Hmm.
So, ma'am, here we have to take as a opening balance in that means zones capital, right?
Yes.
You have mentioned there in that. So is it like that we are taking the 2018 balance in 2019?
Yeah, because whatever was there in 18 will be brought down
Yes.
to 19.
Ah,
So it
yes,
will
ma'am. So
become
that is
opening
the
balance. Hmm.
okay, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Got it,
So
ma'am.
1 lakh,
Yeah.
this is important now. 1 lakh 36. In during the year, Zen has not bought even a new paise. Okay, so his capital
Okay.
has not increased because he has bought money. It has increased because of the profit. He has earned 3,60,000 profit, which gets added to his capital automatically. But if I add it, it should become 13 lakh 60. But it's only 12 lakh 24. Means he has withdrawn this 1 lakh 36, which instead of giving directly,
Okay.
they have given us some details and we have to find out. So this drawings
Okay, ma'am.
will go to cash flow from financing activity and we will write here drawings by Mr. Zen. So he has withdrawn how much? He has withdrawn 1,36,000. Now because he has withdrawn, this money is going out of the business. So we have to minus it. It's a cash outflow. So I'm writing in bracket. You can also write minus 1,36,000 if you don't want to put the bracket. So this is the cash outflow. Till here, any doubts? I have finished the first entry. Zen's capital account 10 lakh, 12 lakh, 24. How to record? How it is affecting financing activity? I have shown there. Anybody? Any doubts still here?
It should be check means we it should be have to cross verification, right, ma'am? Means we have to check the cross verification for that because here the
Uh,
variation we got the drawings, ma'am. For
Correct.
that the
Yes.
reason we have to make that calculation, right?
Correct. Otherwise,
Okay.
what will happen? 10 lakh and 12 lakh 24, you will feel 2 lakh 24 additional capital he has bought, and we will add it in the cash flow. 2 lakh
Yes, ma'am.
24 came in, but it is not true because to the capital we always add net profit. So after adding net profit, it should be 13 lakh 60, whereas it's only 12 lakh 24. So that means he has not added anything. Instead, he has withdrawn money from the business.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now the next thing is trade payables. Trade payables is nothing but bills payable. So it is a current liability. Payable means liability and trade or bills is one and the same. Okay. Or you can also call it them as creditors. So this is a current liability. What we do with current assets and current liabilities, we take it in cash flow from operating activities. So we will go to cash flow from operating activities. Very first thing that we take here is net profit, which is given in the question 3,60,000. Then we do adjustment for non-cash and non-operating items. That is what I told you. Depreciation is a non-cash item. Cash doesn't go out, so we shouldn't be taking here. Sale on land, profit on sale of land is not our day-to-day operating activity, so it shouldn't be taken here. So anything such which we get, which is non-cash, non-operating, we will adjust it here. So I'll leave 2-3 lines for that adjustment. Okay. Then the next is working capital changes in working capital. Okay. So this I will highlight it. Here we will take all our current assets and current liabilities under the changes in working capital column. Okay. So it will come in operating activities, but it will come under the heading changes in working capital. So it is trade payable. That means it's a liability. What has happened? 3,20,000 was the opening balance and 3,52,000 is the closing balance. So has it increased or decreased? Increased.
Increased, ma'am.
Increased by how much? 32,000.
32,000.
Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
we will write here increase in trade payable. Okay, 32,000. Now we should add it or less it. We have to decide. What is trade payable? It is a liability. When the liability increases,
We have to
What
add
happens?
it.
Cash. Yes, we have to add it because cash comes in. I gave you example. No, suppose I take loan from Francis, my liability increased. That means cash came in. But if I pay loan to Ishwar, my liability decrease. Cash goes out. So here there is increase in liability. That means it should be added. That table also when I had shown you, I'll just go back there. See here, increase in current liability. We need to add it. Don't by heart this table, understand the logic. Then you will be able to solve it easily. So this is done. 32,000 we added. Any doubts in the second thing? Let's go to the third one. Mrs. Zen loan. Now this is his wife, okay? So loans means he has taken loan from her, okay? Opening balance is 2 lakh. Closing balance is nil. That means what has happened during the year?
I think he paid that loan.
He has
He
paid the loan.
correct. He has paid the loan back to his wife because he took in opening balance means he has taken it in the last year and this year it's not there, not showing at the end means he has paid. So what is loan first? Asset or liability?
Liability,
Liability.
ma'am.
Okay. Is it a long term liability or current liability?
Long term.
Long term.
Long term. So when it is long term liabilities, we take it in the cash flow from financing activities. Again, capital, loan, all this will come here. Okay, so what he has done, he has paid the loan. So we will write repayment of Mrs. Zen loan. How much he has paid? 2 lakh. Now
2 lakh.
once he pays, what happens to the cash? Comes in or goes out?
Goes out.
Goes out.
When it goes out means we have to
Decrease.
minus less it. So I'm taking it in the bracket. That means I'm going to minus this much cash has gone out of the business. Was that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go to the next. Loan from bank 3 lakh 20 and 4 lakh. What has happened to this loan from bank? From 3 lakh 20 opening, it has become 4 lakh closing.
Ma'am, interest is
Increase the
added in that.
amount.
Increase, it is added. So that means we have taken extra loan. We have borrowed more. When you borrow more, what happens to cash?
Cash inflow increases, ma'am.
Cash comes in. Huh? When I take loan from bank, cash will come in. Like I took loan from Francis, cash came in. So I'm taking loan from bank. My loan increases means I've taken additional loan. So again, loan means long-term liability. It will go for financing activities. And here we will write loan from bank. How much increase? How much it was?
18,000, ma'am. Increased
80,000
by
has increased.
18,000.
Closing was 4 lakh and opening was 3 lakh 20. So 4 lakh minus 3 lakh 20. 80,000 rupees additional I have borrowed. Cash comes in. It's a cash inflow. So I'm not putting it in bracket. It is positive. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's go to the next part. Land. Now see what has happened to land. It was 6 lakh and now it is 8 lakh 80,000. It is increased.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What is land? Asset or
Asset.
liability?
Fixed
Asset.
asset.
Fixed asset or current? Fixed
Fixed
asset.
asset.
So where we take all the fixed assets, we take them in the investing activities. So we will go from cash flow for investing activities. Now land has increased means we have purchased land. Agree?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So we will write here purchase of land. Okay. So what is the value? It was now its value is 8 lakh 80,000 and the opening was 6 lakh 60,000. So how much worth value we have purchased? 2 lakh.
20,000.
Sorry, it was 6 lakh, not 6 lakh. So 8 lakh 80 minus 6 lakh, 2 lakh
80,000.
80,000. When you purchase land, cash, what happens to cash? You pay cash or cash comes in?
Cash goes out, ma'am. Decrease
Goes
in
out.
cash flow.
Yeah, you pay. So again, I'm writing in bracket means minus. This much money has gone out of my business because I have purchased land. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is plant and machinery. Okay, now this has adjustment. So we need to check what has happened, how it has happened. So for that purpose, what I'll do is I'll prepare a plant and machinery account. Okay, so let's go to plant and machinery account. Opening is 6 lakh 40, closing is 4 lakh 40. That means the value has decreased. Okay, but we cannot assume that we have sold it or done something because there's an adjustment. We have to see accordingly what has happened. So I'll take opening and closing in plant and machinery account. Remember, plant is an asset and all the assets will be on the debit side of the trial balance. So opening balance will be on the debit side. To balance brought down, whatever is the opening balance, we take it on the debit side, which is 6 lakh 40. And closing balance will be on the credit side. So on the last line of the credit side, I'm writing by balance carried down 4 lakh 40. This is what is given in the question. Now we will see the adjustments and accordingly start working on them. Okay, so let's go to the adjustment first. A machine costing rupees 80,000, accumulated depreciation thereon rupees 24,000 was sold for rupees 40,000. Now in this we will understand what it is, how it is. Okay, so first thing is you have sold a machine for 40,000. So when you sell machine, machine goes out. Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So I should take it on the credit side, sale of machine. So I'll just go to the machine account. Remember depreciation machine account. Whenever we sold, we took it on the credit side, and whenever we bought, we took it on the debit side. Right? So first buy sale of machine. For how much I have sold? I have sold it for 40,000. Okay, then they have given depreciation of that machine. So by depreciation, how much was the accumulated depreciation given? 24,000. So I I will write it here. Just see, cost of the machine was 80,000. From this less depreciation, they have told is 24,000. So 80 minus 24, I will get the value of the machine. See how much you get? 80 minus 24.
56,000.
66. So you get here 66. That means the machine should have been sold for 66, but it is sold for how much? 40,000.
Ma'am, it is 56, right?
56. Oh, sorry. Okay. It is sold for how much? 40,000. It should be sold for 56. It is sold for 40. So do we have profit or loss?
Loss, ma'am.
Loss on sale of machine. How much? 56 minus 40?
16,000.
16,000. Okay. So this also I have to take in the machine account. This is machine account, no? Sale, depreciation, loss, everything we take here. Correct? So here I write by loss on sale of machine 16,000. How you got this 16,000? I have shown here down. Cost 80, depreciation 24, value is 56, but we sold for 40. So I have a loss of 60. So this was about the machine which is sold. It is sold for 40,000, the depreciation was 24 and the loss was 60. If you add it, it is 80. That means full machine's value 80,000 I have shown. By selling 40, by depreciation 24 and by loss 16. Any doubt still here? Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we'll see what else is here. So we are done till here. This part, sale of machine thing done. Now The provision for depreciation on 1/4/2018 was 2 lakh and on 31st March was 3 lakh 20. So again they have given depreciation opening and closing balance. Last year depreciation was 2 lakh. This year depreciation is 3 lakh 20. So that means in this year, how much depreciation has got added? 1 lakh 20.
1,20,000. Yes, ma'am.
So here remaining machines we depreciate. No, we have not sold all the machines. The remaining machine has to be depreciated. So by depreciation, this year we are showing accumulated depreciation as 3 lakh 20 minus the last year's depreciation was 2 lakh. So that means in this year 1 lakh 20 has been added as depreciation. Okay, this 3 lakh 20 and 2 lakh are total depreciation on the machine since beginning. So last year the total was 2 lakh. This year the total is 3 lakh 20. So the difference between the two, 1 lakh 20 was the depreciation charged in this year. You cannot take this full 3 lakh 20. It is accumulated. Accumulated means added of each year depreciation goes on getting added and they have given you the total depreciation. So this 1 lakh 20 is the depreciation for this year. Till here, any doubts? Anybody? Clear, everybody?
In case, ma'am, when we just sell the part of machine, right, the second one,
Huh.
if we
Huh.
sold the means entire machine, then it will not come like 3,20,000 and 2 lakh, right, ma'am?
Yeah. If all the machine are sold, balance sheet shows zero. That means there is no need of again taking depreciation. But our balance sheet is not showing zero. It says opening was 6 lakh 40, closing was 4 lakh 40. So it has reduced. Why it will reduce? Either we depreciate or we sell. So we have to show why it has reduced,
Okay,
and we
ma'am.
have shown here. We have sold, then we have depreciated, then we had loss. We have shown everything here. Is that fine? Okay, now if you
Okay,
total
ma'am.
it, both
It
the
means that we have to identify that, right, ma'am? Means
yes,
whether we
you
have to
need to
sold
find
the entire half or depreciation.
correct. You have to identify or find sale, loss, and depreciation. They have not given it directly. They have just given opening, closing, and in the working note, they have told you that this was sold, this much was the depreciation. So we have to identify these four things and take them in the cash flow statement. Now, if you total, both the side total are same, 6 lakh 40, 6 lakh 40, because we identified how this, it was 4 lakh 40. So where the remaining amount went, we found out here. Okay, so now should we show all this in cash flow statement? Understood this machine account?
Yes, ma'am.
Next class you have at what time?
Get two,
Another
ma'am.
5. Okay, another 5 minutes. I'll finish this now. Sale of machine 40,000. When you sell machine, machine is a fixed asset. So fixed asset means it should come under cash flow from investing activities. So when you sell machine, cash comes in because machine is going out and cash is coming in. So under cash flow from investing activities, we'll have to show sale of machine 40,000 cash has come in. Okay, then next we'll see. Next is depreciation. Where do we show depreciation? Can anybody tell me? Do we show it in P&L account?
Yes, ma'am.
But we don't pay no depreciation amount. We don't pay to anybody. So we call it as non-cash expense. We cannot take it in cash flow. It's a non-cash expense. You're not paying it to anybody. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So in the operating activities here, you have shown no adjustment for non-cash and non-operating. So we have to less this. Sorry, we have to add it back. We have already lessed it in the P&L account depreciation, and the profit has reduced. It has become only 3 lakh 60. But we shouldn't be removing it because cash has not gone out. So non-cash items should be added back. So add depreciation. How much I should add? 24,000 on the machine sold and 1 lakh 20,000 which in this year I have. So totally 1 lakh
44,000.
44,000 should be added. So 1 lakh 44,000 I should be adding it back because depreciation is a non-cash item. Cash has not gone out. Then why did you remove from profit? You can't remove it. So you add it back and show that our operating profit 1 lakh 44 is not a cash outflow. So we are adding it back. Is that clear?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
The next is loss on sale of machine. Now, where do we take loss on sale of machine? That also we take in profit and loss account. But we want operating profit. Loss on sale of machine is a non-operating activity. Machine is a fixed asset. We don't sell machine every day. It is not a business to sell machine. So that also shouldn't be taken. It is a non-operating item. I had given example of loss on sale of land, remember? Non-operating item. So we need to add that also because we have left it in P&L account. We need to add it here. So add loss on sale of machine 16,000. This part now I had explained in my previous sum also, and here I have highlighted in red also and written. See, note, if in profit and loss account you have taken on debit side, all the non-cash or non-operating items, you need to add them in the cash flow statement. So where we take depreciation on the debit side, where we take loss on the debit side, because it says debit all expenses and losses. So if you've taken it on the debit side, you need to add them in the cash flow to the operating activity. Whereas if you have taken them on the credit side, you need to less it. So if there was income on sale of machine, instead of loss, there was gain on sale of machine, then I would have left it because gain we take it on the credit side. So that means you have shown extra profit, you less it. Did you understand the logic? Yes, all of you clear till here?
Ma'am, why we have to show the less? We have that means gain, right?
You have gained, but that is not a gain from operating activity, right? It is a non-operating. So you cannot show
Okay.
gain from sale of machine. So we less. Like we cannot show loss, we added it back. Same way we can't show gain also. We have to less it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. The next thing, inventories. What has happened to inventories from 2 lakh 80? It has become 2 lakh. So it has
Decrease.
decreased. It will come. It is a current asset. So it will come under changes in working capital. Decrease in inventories. It is an asset. An asset has decreased. Means you have sold it. When you sell it, you receive money. So decrease in inventories will get in cash flows. Money has come in because I have sold my inventories. They have decreased. So it's a cash inflow. Okay, next. Trade receivables. That is nothing but your bills receivables or debtors. 2 lakh 40, it has become 4 lakh. What has happened? It has increased. So increase in, again it is a current asset, increase in trade receivables. When will it increase? When will the current asset increase? When you buy it. And when you buy something, what happens to the cash? Cash
Cash
goes
will
out.
decrease.
It will decrease. It goes out. It's the outflow of 1,60,000. The difference opening minus closing, if you do, sorry, closing, yeah, 2 lakh 40 minus 4 lakh, 1,60,000 is the difference. Now, last is cash. Remember, cash you shouldn't take it under current asset. This is opening balance of cash. This is closing balance of cash. 80 and 56. I'll show you the end of the cash flow statement. See here, last what I have told, add opening cash and cash equivalents. How much was opening? 80,000. And closing cash and cash equivalents. Closing you should get 56,000. So here we take opening and closing. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So done. Now we have taken all the things. Net profit also we took, machinery and this entire. So now we will total and see what are our cash flows. So we are going to add these two. So 1,44,000 plus 16, and we are going to add increase in trade risk. Okay, let's add this. 1,44,000 plus 16 is 1,60,000. So 3,60,000 plus 1,60,000. If I do, how much you get? 5,20,000. We call this as operating profit before working capital adjustments. I added 1,44,000 and 16. I got 5,20,000. Now we'll see the working capital adjustment. Plus 32 plus 80 minus 1,60,000. How much you get? Minus 48,000.
Yes, ma'am.
So here we have minus 48. So from 5,20,000 we will minus 48. 4,72,000 you will get. This is your cash flow from operating activities. Okay, I will just highlight this. This is your total of A. Okay, now let's go to B. Cash flow from investing activities. Minus 2,80,000 plus 40 is what is there. So from minus 2,80,000 plus 40 if I do, I'll get minus
2,40,000.
40. Minus 2,40,000. This is our cash flow from finance investing activities. I will highlight this. This is the total of B. Cash flow from investing activities. Then last cash flow from financing activities. Minus 1,36,000 minus 2,00,000 is minus 3,36,000 plus 80.
Minus 2,56,000. Final amount.
Minus 2,56,000. This is the total of your C. So we'll call it as cash flow from financing activities. Okay. Now we have to add all these three, A plus B plus C. So A is 4,72,000 minus 2,40,000. B is negative minus 2,56,000. How much you get? Minus 24.
21,000.
24, no?
21, I think.
Just check, you get 24. Okay, now just see here, all of you, for a minute, listen to me. This is your net increase or decrease in cash, minus 24,000. To this, you add opening balance 80,000. Minus 24 plus 80, you will get closing balance 56. So this is how you should cross check your answer, whether it is right or wrong. I'm repeating it again. Once you get this A plus B plus C, to this we add, I've written here, add opening cash balance. Opening cash balance they have given 80,000. So 24,000 plus 80 if I do, it is minus 24,000 plus 80. I will get the closing as 56. So here what we will get 56 should be same as the question closing balance. In the question also they have given 56. If that these two match, that means you have done the sum correctly.
Okay, ma'am. In case this will not get matched, then there will be the we did
Then
mistake
yeah,
like that.
yeah, that means somewhere we have gone wrong here.
Okay.
Okay, and some people play smart also. What they do is even if it has gone wrong, they will write closing looking like how I wrote first only, no?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes they play this trick, and if the evaluator is in hurry checking, he will say, ha, closing match ho gaya, and they get marked. But it happens sometimes, rarely. It is luck by chance. So you can even try that and come.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am, one
Yeah.
small request.
Yeah, tell
Could
me.
you please mention that terms comes under operating, investing, and financial activities, ma'am, in that sheet? So we will. It's better to us to easily understand, ma'am, to segregate, ma'am.
What will come in financing and all?
Ma'am, it's like operating activities. We just get means mention the current assets and current liabilities. Is it like
Huh. And
only
in
means current
finance,
assets and current liabilities comes under operating,
correct.
and in
Fixed asset,
investing, fixed asset and current asset.
Fixed asset only, no current asset.
Only fixed asset in investing, ma'am.
Huh.
Oh,
And
has yes, yes.
in financing
In
only long-term liability.
okay, ma'am. Only these three types of categories only comes under in all of three,
Yes,
right, ma'am? In
yes.
operating unit.
And I
Oh,
have shared the PPT of fifth unit. In that clearly I have mentioned what comes where. Format also is there in that. What kind of activity, what can happen to assets, what can happen to liabilities when we sell it, when we receive money, when the money goes out. So if you go to that through that theory, it will become more clear. So today's problem, first read that theory and redo. It will become much clear.
okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
So if you don't
Yeah,
have
ma'am.
any doubt, you can leave the class. Which is the next class you have?
Business communication, I guess, ma'am. Nupur ma'am's class.
I'll tell her to
Can you
start
please
five
share
minutes
this
late.
Word document with us, ma'am? The previous one also and this one also.
Okay. Previous
Yeah.
Word document is already there in the Google Classroom. Again, if I upload now, you will get confused.
Okay, ma'am. Then we will check there. Yeah.
This I will share.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. I'll tell Nupur ma'am to allow you 5 minutes late.
Okay.
Yeah. Start at 2:15. Hello. The next class is at 2:15. So I think by 2:15 you can join. It is 2 now. Okay. So we'll end the meeting.